We have a feeling that the Fitzroy River will not be the last encounter that we have with crocodiles on this trip. After a week by the river, it's time to move on to the next town for supplies before we tackle the notorious Gibb River Road. Just as you arrive at Derby, there is a reminder of some of the history of the early settlers to the area. The Boab Prison Tree is a 1,500-year-old, large hollow boab with a girth of 14.7 metres. It has been reputed to have been used in the 1890s as a lock-up for Indigenous Australian prisoners on their way to Derby for sentencing, but there's no actual evidence that it was used to house prisoners. However, there is no doubt that the Old Gaol was used for the incarceration of Indigenous detainees. It operated from 1906 to 1975 and was designed for 30 people, but it often held more than 100 who were chained and crowded in the most appalling conditions. There are signs of reconciliation in the town as well, not least the sculptures on the marshes. The portrait of Kelvin Kelly suggests the apprehension of the young man about to perform a traditional dance, but his fear being overcome by his sense of pride in owning his identity as an Indigenous man. It also touches on the need to embrace the new order while remaining true to your heritage. The sculpture in front of you is not just a piece of art, but it is also a reminder of something much more important, the love and respect that we owe our family members. Each member of a family plays a unique role, be it a mother, father, daughter, son, sister or brother. They are all equally important and deserve to be treated with love, care and respect. I agree with that. The core of our lives. It is the source of unconditional love, companionship and protection. There, that's lovely. And it has a vital role in shaping our identity from the minute that we are born. Guide us through the ups and downs of life, share our joys and sorrows, and provide us with the support we need to succeed. There, that's nice, isn't it? Despite the importance of family, we often forget to keep in touch with our loved ones. Our busy lives, works and other commitments can sometimes take precedence over spending time with family. However, it is crucial to remember that family should always come first. No matter how busy we may be, we should always remain connected with all of our family members. And the last bit of it says, it serves as a reminder that there is always someone to turn to when you need support. That's really lovely, isn't it? I like those words. Derby Jetty was primarily used for transporting wool and cattle, with a horse-drawn tram line across the marshes to transport goods and passengers to and from the town. Myall's bore is believed to be one of the longest troughs in the southern hemisphere. Imagine 1,000 cattle drinking here all at once. Travellers also camped here overnight, making the most of the plentiful supply of artesian water. Back at the campsite, Wayne prepares the fishing rods for Kimberley-style fishing. The 10-pound line is being replaced with 60-pound line, with hooks that are almost as big as a ship's anchor. Well, not quite, but they seem it to us. Our next stop is the May River, but again we do not venture too close because this also is croc territory. And if we are in any doubt, a quick look in the evening with a spotlight soon reveals sets of eyes looking back at us from the water. So we pack the rods up again and sit well back from the edge.
with a tank full of diesel, a Moby nomad and a dream. Through the wheat belt towns and the red dirt tracks, nothing's ever quite what it seems. From Mount Magnet to the Pilbara heat, with the road stretching out ahead. Cloudy genie skies and 9 stone hills, and 1,000 miles left to tread. The road keeps rolling, the wheels keep turning, dust on the bonnet, the campfire burning. From the coast to the outback, we're chasing the sun. Another day, another mile, another adventure begun. And if you think we've seen it all, well, we've only just begun. 'Cause it's about to get a whole lot wilder on the Gibb River Road. We cross the tropic and headed north, past Myall Bar and the blazing sky. Saw crocodiles waiting in the Fitzroy, and seagulls soaring high. Black kites circle over the river, pirates standing proud, while cattle wander through the campsite like they own the place. And why not? They're alive. The road keeps rolling, the wheels keep turning, dust on the bonnet, the campfire burning. From the coast to the outback, we're chasing the sun. Another day, another mile, another adventure begun. And if you think we've seen it all, well, we've only just begun. 'Cause it's about to get a whole lot wilder on the Gibb River Road.